Long-lasting pre-users of this distribution can presumably review an auto audit, or a few that relied on directing feel and reaction. In any case, would you be able to name one where that particular quality characterized a full estimate, substantial obligation pickup truck? The 2017 Ford F350 Platinum is without a doubt not a game's auto, but then here we are focusing in on its controlling. There are heap progressions moved into the F arrangement Super Duty for 2017, including an all-new aluminum body and bed, simply like the light obligation F150, a stiffer steel outline, and a modified power-stroke turbo diesel 6.7-liter V8 motor alternative. However, for truckers who sporadically wander into swarmed urban territories or tight work sites, the Super Duty's new factor proportion directing framework could be its most vital upgrade. The setup gives the driver the impression of more noteworthy mobility by, as Ford puts it, mechanically adding or subtracting pivots to driver include at the guiding wheel. Said another path, for a given controlling information, the front wheels will turn more at bring-down velocities and less at high rates. What's really unique about this setup is that it's spaced inside the directing wheel's center point, not in the controlling rigging itself, as is normal. This enabled Ford to hold the F arrangements using pressurized water-helped recycling ball guiding framework, improving the assembling procedure. How can it function? A planetary gear set mounted between the directing haggle guiding segment gets contributions from an electric engine and the controlling wheel, leaving the guiding shaft to the front pivot as the yield. At bring-down rates, the electric engine reinforces driver inputs, turning the front wheels more for a given directing contribution than they would at higher velocities. The variable proportion setup does not lessen the Super Duty's turning circle, yet the controlling certainly influences the gigantic truck to feel wieldier. We encountered no hand-over-hand thrashing in parking garages, a typical indication of expansive trucks' moderate guiding proportions, and we additionally noticed a more prominent feeling of security at expressway speeds. Some street feel even figures out how to achieve the driver's hands. Our lone second thought is that on a straight street at around 40 miles per hour, got amongst low and high street speeds, the PC appears to be uncertain of which guiding proportion to choose. This is felt as odd surges or surprising hangs in light of little contributions at the controlling haggle gentle meandering. Unless you have a go at slapping magnets on the new Super Duty's flanks, you would probably never know its body is currently produced using aluminum. The completely boxed edge remains steel. The aluminum is expected to spare weight, it does. However, we can't yet address particularly what number of pounds have been trimmed. That is on the grounds that Ford additionally included highlights for 2017 and upgraded the F350's axles and four-wheel drive segments, including a few pounds back in. Likewise, this F350 had the single raise wheel alternative, while the latest pre-aluminum 2015 F350 we tried had the dually raise hub. Not exactly apples to peaches, this F350 weighed 8,060 pounds, contrasted in the 2015 dually model's 8,520 pounds. We can talk with greater expert on the new Super Duty's steel outline, which Ford claims is 24 times stiffer than sometime recently. The spine without a doubt appears Viagra-braced, regardless of the possibility that the body mounts amongst it and the aluminum taxi embed permits some shuddering. This Super Duty's overwhelming obligation 350 spec suspension, which rides substantially harder than the more reasonable F250 setup, didn't help subdue the shake. Passage offers the Super Duty in XL, XLT, Lariat, King Ranch, and Platinum trim levels. Our test truck came stacked up in the Platinum spec, despite the fact that we shot a King Ranch for this story. The inside is extravagant, with cowhide wrapped seats, rubbing in front, wood and metal trim, 8.0-inch touchscreen, double-zone programmed atmosphere control, and that's only the tip of the iceberg. We specify this in light of the fact that if this kind of extravagance advances to you more than hard and fast towing capacity, we'd propose staying with the smoother riding F250, or even the F150. The F350 is unquestionably a work truck underneath, so just rich haulers who either dependably have a substantial trailer close by or stack the bed frequently enough to quiet the ride ought to consider the F350 in expensive King Ranch or Platinum shapes. For the individuals who appreciate examining the external towing breaking points of trucks littler than semis, Ford gloats that the F350 would now be able to haul up to 32,000 pounds. Our truck had a discretionary gooseneck, fifth wheel trailer connection required for that accomplishment, and it likewise accompanied a customizable underguard beneficiary hitch appraised for towing up to £21,000. Progressively bigger ball mounts are settled one inside the other to help 2.0, 2.5, and 3.0-inch trailer balls. Today, the F arrangement truck's towing maximums are class driving. Tomorrow, Ram or Chevrolet will without a doubt exceed them. We didn't investigate the F350's towing limit on the grounds that neither a NASA space carry nor a fuel tanker were helpful. In the event that you tow a simple race auto or travel trailer, it likely will feel just as nothing's back there. The F350's casing can't tow only it, obviously, and that is the place the amended 6.7-liter Power-Stroke V8 diesel motor comes in. Passage changed the motor's fuel conveyance setup, turbocharger, and electronic controls to up its pinnacle torque from 860 pounds-foot to a relentless 925 pounds-foot. The most extreme pull holds at 440. This brute is $8,795 choice over the standard 6.2-liter gas V8, and it capably moves the F350, unburden or something else. We recorded a smart 7.2-second 0 to 60 mph time, once more, class driving, until some other HD truck beats it, obviously. Motor reaction pulling far from a stop can appear to be drowsy, and that is on the grounds that as far as possible torque in the initial 3 transmission gears. There are 6 aggregate, to keep up footing while at the same time securing the driveline. Once in progress, the motor sinks into a sub-2,000 revolution per minute sleep. From sit still to the 3,600 revolution per minute upshift point, the diesel is smooth as combat. From outside the truck, it's hard to recognize from a gas process. Braking is similarly smooth, with a tolerably direct pedal restoring a 202-foot prevent from 70 mph. That qualifies as useful for something that measures 4 tons. We even recorded 15 miles per gallon through the span of our test. 3 miles per gallon superior to the last F350 we tried and keeping pace with some F150s we've assessed. What's noteworthy is that Ford pressed such huge numbers of updates into the Super Duty and after that kept it appearing to be identical. Long-term clients, we expect, will value the feigned front ends preceded with resemblance to a stable divider. Portage added new C-formed LED running lights that are more than a foot tall. Their lit range and the resultant enlightenment are so incredible, truth be told, that somebody could practically drive around evening time without utilizing the truck's real headlamps, nearly. It likewise sprinkled more chrome all over the place, perhaps to outwardly legitimize the platinum $64,780 base cost. Notwithstanding the previously mentioned $8,795 diesel motor, our $79,180 truck came optioned with a $390 locking back differential, a $370 fifth wheel prep bundle, $185 inflatable back safety belts, $95 LED leeway lights on the rooftop, $165 pro wired frill switches, a $725 bed camera, and a $495 shower and bed liner. The most costly thing outside of the motorroom was the $2,785 Platinum Ultimate Bundle, which incorporates an all-encompassing sunroof, versatile voyage control, path takeoff cautioning, and 360-degree cameras. To us, however, the main must-have alternative is the mobility upgrading controlling, a $685 additional on the Lariat trim and up, and standard on the Platinum. A stiffer edge, more LED lighting highlights, more extravagance, and higher tow evaluations are normal in an upgraded substantial obligation truck nowadays. One that drives littler than it looks, as does this Ford, is our concept of a major truck leap forward.